Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out to this beautiful performance, Oscar performance. It's based on the chapter Vicky wrote, The Path of the Indigenous Artist, to see, to know, to shape, to show. Enjoy.
The path of the indigenous artist to see. In many indigenous cultures, the artistic practice of making, such as carving or weaving, are understood as knowledge practices and integrated into the vast store of indigenous ecological knowledge. Within the traditional art forms, it was the shamans who were the first artists. For them, art was an integrated expression of a way of life, and traditional art forms were used to represent the mythos of a tribe or nation, the way of people viewed and understood themselves to be integrated within their traditional lands. Art was functional. Artifacts were used in daily life and also as a sacred object in ceremony. They embodied what an artist or a shaman saw and understood deeply about the phenomenon around them. To know. The second act is to know. To know is to have a clear perception or understanding. It is to perceive, to be aware of, or to be well informed. One is firm in a mental grasp of, or so secure in the skill, study, or experience that what result is certainly in the act of knowing. The artist endeavored to see behind the veil of a semblance and substance to understand how thought, beauty, and idea and the truth can be revealed. To shape. The third act is to shape, to create, to fashion, or to mold. It is to create contour or a form, characteristic of a person, thing, or class of things. To shape is able to arrange, devise, or give expression to a definite form or condition. The sacred book of nature is opened. The secrets of creation become visible at the hand of the artist. The artist, through inquiry and exploration, must have known it, must have touched its inner reality, heard it, speak, and be moved by its eloquence. In indigenous traditions, the artist makes an offering when she gathers the substance or medium for artistic process. to show artists in showing make something present for public exhibition. They make a manifest artist attempt to represent an aspect of their experience and to make it eloquent for others.
Sculptor God.
Sculpt the God.
Hammer 2.
Hammer 2.
I am stone.
I am
I'm stone.
Thank you very much. Show the path of the indigenous artist. For me, I can liken that chapter to life and the process of life itself. You have to be shaped, be molded before you can be shown. It's a process.
And for me, it's just process, but also to become something else, like transform into something completely different. And I really like to say, like, it's not only one time you have a chance to become something you like, because there's so many possibilities. And what Vicky approached different jobs and different education, that keeps me like telling me like how much I can do this and that. So that's really motivated, and it really motivated me to keep studying and just keep living.
The chapter is so rich and there's so much in it. And it's like a ritual when you start to create art, where you start from and how you finish and the journey along the way. And she also describes the mentorship and guidance. And I like how she talks about the indigenous world and the shamans and the people that are more experienced and reared and people to go to learn that form. Very much like a ritual when you start creating. And at the end, one of my favorite parts was when she said it goes through your soul. Your soul takes a bit of a journey, a bit of a wrenching of it, because it does go through a lot with it through the journey. as it does, as a process does. But I think that's all part of the art, all part of what happens when you get from the to see to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Do you want to talk to us right here with the lights? Or do you
Sure.
wanna-
Yeah, do you wanna, we do the lights for?
Put the lights on.
Yeah, put the lights on.
on? Oh, sorry, maybe I should have said that. Are you?
Yeah. That's good. Oh, yeah.
The carvings are like, this one's Squamish Nation, Coast Salish. And it was made in 2014 by Gary Baker. And you can see on the back how, like, you can pass this around. This is a lot of stuff. My niece is Indigenous. So my sister spent like a lot of time giving, like, making sure my niece is connected to her culture. She's not, she can't be, my niece can't be with her dad alone for just like, for reasons, but, so when my sister, like the baskets that Yasu was building, my sister and my niece went out and learned how to weave them. They went and got the bark, they went through the whole process, and it's just so very cool. So these are, this would be on the Seashell Nation, and then same with those two carvings are from Seashell Nation. Yeah. So these are pieces that my sister actually gave my dad from artists that she knew, friends that she knew, and then the baskets were woven by my sister and my niece. And I think there's a little piece of jewelry from Seashell Nation that my mom got, or my sister got from my mom. And my mom during Thanksgiving was like, "Why don't you take this with you?" Yeah.
Come in the circle and we can show